So I finally got a chance to hop on Madden 15. I loaded up the game, jumped online, and in my first game online, this is what happens. I mean, I'm right in the middle of picking my defensive play, and I get a please wait screen. Now, I know it's not my network. I mean, I'm getting over 50 megs downstream, so it's not me. It has to be on the server side, or maybe it's on my opponent's side. I have no idea. Either way, this is what happens. I get disconnected, so I fired up another game. And in this game, I'm actually able to play a little bit. As you can see, I come out with my Falcons and hit Levine Toilolo and stride across the middle. Same result again with Julio Jones. Julio got smacked on that play. My bad, Julio. And then I pitch left to Steven Jackson, who sees nothing but green grass in front of him. Finally gets brought down after a nice game. So at this point, I start to think everything is everything, right? Nope. Guess again. Look at the network lag. I mean, my players can't even break the huddle. This is ridiculous. The game is just completely unplayable at this point. And then check out what happens. I get a message saying that my peer's been kicked for excessive griefing. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that means, but to me it sounds like he was complaining a little too much and got booted from the game. And if that's the case, why is he complaining about me? My network is solid. So then I start up yet another game running as the Packers, and as you can see, I get beat deep. Demaryius is just a monster, man. This dude is just incredible. I can't keep up with him. So he gets the big play. Very next play he comes out, and I smack Monte Ball. He coughs up the ball, but they recover. And then it just sets him up for an easy handoff at the goal line for a touchdown. So he's up 7-0, and let's see if my Packer offense can come back and answer the score. So on my first drive, I hit Eddie Lacy in space on the screenplay, and I probably should have got around that defender, man. And don't judge my gameplay just yet on this, folks. I know I'm coming out like booty cheeks. So keep in mind that this is my very first time playing Madden 15. So it'll probably take me a couple of games to get my rhythm and everything back. But my rhythm looks pretty good on this play as I hit Jordy Nelson on a deep end route. Gets a huge gain on the completion, which puts me in the red zone. So then I come out with some Aaron Rodgers precision and hit Boykin right in the end zone. Drop the ball right in the bucket over the linebacker's helmet. So at this point, it's a tie game. I'm starting to get a little bit of my confidence back, still knocking off the rust. And I'm also thinking, as long as I don't make any mistakes, everything should be good, because I'm already anticipating this game is going to be a close game going down to the wire. And as long as I stay in striking distance, especially with the way that I like to run the passing game in Madden, I'll have a good shot at pulling this one out in the end. So with time expiring going into halftime, he just throws up a Hail Mary. It's incomplete, of course. And then with 1 second left, he drops back once again, trying to throw the Hail Mary, but the pass rush gets to him. So that's how we wrap up the half. Now, my opponent's first drive in the third quarter, he comes out, goes play action, and hits his receiver wide open in the middle of the field. That looks like Thomas with the catch. Next play comes back, Peyton's looking downfield, goes for the big play to who else? Demaryius Thomas is running a one-man clinic on how to run the 9 route. And that touchdown was my fault. I dropped the strong safety down on the line of scrimmage to give a blitz look, which left Tremaine Williams on the outside one-on-one with Demaryius, and Demaryius is going to win that 9 out of 10 times. So that's on me. Now, Lacy, I can't have you coughing up the ball like this, dude. I just can't have that. Fortunately, we end up recovering the fumble, so we live to play another down. Or do we? Because the next play I come out, go play action, and I do not recognize the zone coverage until I release the ball. I really thought they were in some kind of man-2 under formation, so I end up giving the ball right back to my opponent. So now that I'm back on D, I decide to send a little bit of pressure to see how my opponent handles it, and it works. He's forced to get rid of the ball quick. Tremaine Williams is in perfect position to pick it off. So Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are right back in business. The first play of the possession, Aaron Rodgers connects with Randall Cobb for a nice gain. But just when I start to get my composure back, I throw the most ridiculous interception that I've probably ever thrown since I've ever played Madden in my life. I mean, he was clearly covered. So moving the game ahead just a bit, Peyton Manning comes out in the pistol. He tries to go over the top to Demaryius, but it's picked off. Ball is slightly underthrown. Tremont Williams just says, thank you. We'll take that, going the other way. So what do we do on our next drive? We come out and we hand it off to Lacy, who goes up the gut and bullies his way in for a handful of yards. Next play, 5-step drop. Aaron Rodgers hits Randall Cobb in stride. What a tight window to fit that ball in. Cobb made a nice catch on the play too. So we are marching. Later in the drive, it's a 4th and 2 situation. I got to go for it. Hand it off to Lacy, who gets the first down easily. We'll convert that, keep the chains moving. Now, this 1st and 10 play is just a disaster from the beginning. Eddie Lacy has nowhere to go. I think he picks up 1, maybe 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 9. Aaron Rodgers drops back and hits Corliss over the middle. There we go. Nice pickup. Keep the chains moving. 1st and 10 is a stretch handoff to Lacey, who takes it off the right side, spins in a bunch of traffic, and gets a pretty solid pickup on the carry. So at this point, it's pretty evident to me that my opponent is just going to give me whatever I want on the ground game. So I'm just going to keep feeding the rock to Lacey. I mean, I just continue to pound the ball every single possession after possession after possession. This guy is just giving me everything on the ground. So I'm going to take it. I'm taking what the defense is giving me. I'm running it probably about 5 or 6 consecutive times, so I finally get the score. And the best part about that drive is it ate up so much time on the clock that my opponent only has 43 seconds left in the game clock. So what do I decide to do? Unconventional, I know, but I go for the wide receiver screen to go for the 2-point conversion, and it works to perfection. So we've taken the lead. And on that last play, check out how Corliss, my tight end, ends up blocking 2 defenders for me right there to let me get in the end zone. And looking back on it, I probably ran that play to the wrong side, but I'll take the result. So my opponent has 43 seconds to drive the length of the field to get in field goal range. He comes out and he throws a bomb to who else? Demaryius Thomas. I'm just going to have to bend over, bite down on something, and take that, y'all. Demaryius got me. Pause. But then he comes back and he's throwing the ball. So he completes another pass to his wide receiver, and the clock is still ticking. He has no timeouts. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. He's rushing back to the line of scrimmage. I'm thinking to spike the ball, right? No, he hands the ball off to Monty Ball. So he gets tackled in the field of play. So there's 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Clock is winding down. He's rushing everybody back to the line of scrimmage. And I have never been more sick in my stomach than this moment right here. He's able to clock the ball with 1 second left on the game clock. 1 second left, y'all? Seriously? I don't know about that. All the planets and galaxies in the universe must have aligned perfectly for that to happen with 1 second left for him to get the field goal at the end. Come on. Anyway, I take an L in my first game playing Madden online. Still getting used to the controls, still getting used to my timing and everything, knocking the rust off. But it was a good game, so I wanted to bring it to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go on ahead and make sure you do what you do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. That's my time, folks. I'm signing off. I'll see you in the next one real soon.